country this week, in vacant recording studios and empty theatres, some of the world's rock superstars have been getting their act together for Saturday's Bonanza. Each band has about 20 minutes on the Wembley stage, but for some it's going to be a real shock to perform live again. It really is a gathering of the rock world's elite, and already rehearsing in here are some of rock and roll's royalty.
It was actually at the BPI Awards that we went to collect an award, and Geldof was a few tables away and came over and said, how about doing this thing? And he said, we're going to have this and this and this and this, and we said, oh yeah, I'm sure, you know, thinking that it was an almost impossible thing to get together, but we said, yeah, we'd be interested. And then a bit later on he rang up and said, look, Brian, I have to have a commitment, you know. And so we sort of talked about it a bit more, and it seemed like we were all very keen to do it, you know.
Is that because you support the cause and want to do your bit, or because it's such a unique rock event that you can't afford to miss out in a way?
Good question.
Good both, actually.
To answer that, honestly, it's a bit of both, actually, because I think this is a very good cause, and initially I think we would have liked to have taken part in the Band Aid single, but I think we were in separate parts of the globe. And so the second bash at it was this thing, and also the fact that some of the biggest and best-known groups around the world are taking part. Why not us? So I think it makes me personally proud to sort of be part of it, actually.
Great.
Is it difficult to choose numbers for a 20-minute set? Do you find that you have to stick to your best-known numbers?
Yes, we've just been talking about that. It's pretty hard to make the choice.
Yes, we don't really know quite what to do, you know, whether to play the hits or to try and do something new. But I think in 20 minutes, really, we've got to play things that people know and will recognise, you know, in Turkey or wherever they're watching, maybe. Hopefully.
So we're still squabbling over that fact. That's what he's trying to say, yeah.
Saturday is meant to be all for good cause, and there aren't meant to be any egos involved. But
no egos at all, no.
But are so many superstars going to find it difficult in each other's sort of personal spaces?
Totally impossible.
Should be hilarious, actually.
Chaos.
I think it's going to be chaotic, yes. Yes. It has to be. I mean, we're not all wonderfully well-behaved kids, are we? It's just, but that's going to sort of actually be the nice part of it. Actually, there'll be lots of friction and we're all going to try and outdo each other, I guess. And but we're just going to go and play.
That's right. I mean, you want to give something special, really. Because that's what it's about. You know, not the regular thing. So everybody's going to be out there giving their best, and that's what it's about. Make some money for those people.
Performances. Is it going to be difficult to cope with the sort of sparsity of Wembley?
There's probably an element of people who think that groups like us can't do it without the extravagant backdrop, but it all comes down to if you can play or not, really, which is nice, really.